IGN-Rewind Theater is brought to you by...
To paraphrase my good buddy Greg Miller, what's up, everybody? I'm Ryan McCaffrey with IGN, joined by the aforementioned Greg Miller.
If I wasn't here, that would be just gimmick stealing. But now that I'm here, it's a nice homage.
It is. It's it's a nod.
Yeah,
it is a polite tip of the hat, if you will.
Sure.
I'd like to tip my hat to this man, Sam Lake. We're here. This is a new Quantum Break video.
And look at how good the graphics are in this guy. This guy looks like a human being talking
to us. The dynamic
to
lighting, the whole thing. But yeah, this is Sam Lake. He's the head of Remedy Entertainment, the guys behind Alan Wake, before that, the first two Max Payne games. And he is standing here talking to us about Quantum Break, which is a game that was featured prominently, Greg, in the original May 21st Xbox One reveal event.
They showed so precious little, but it got all of us so excited because we know Remedy's so talented. And then the fact that they were doing something different, right? Mixing your gameplay with TV and trying to go back and forth.
Yeah, which got caught up a little bit in the whole TV thing, but this is actually different. So there is a TV component. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Actually, this is Sam's talking a little bit about it now. But
shut up, Sam. We're talking.
I know. Come on. So what he's saying is, so he's announcing. This is clever, Greg. I love the way he does this. He's like, well, so the bad news is our game's not at E3.
Right.
It's coming out in 2015, which isn't so much a delay because they never technically dated it, but we were all kind of led to believe this was probably going to be a holiday 2014 title. It's not. But I don't really care because Remedy has never made a bad game. Max Payne 1, Max Payne 2, Alan Wake, fantastic. American Nightmare, the Alan Wake sort of DLC thing. And so, that's Sam telling us about it.
It's an interesting move, right, to come out and be like, we're not going to be at E3. We're coming in 2015. We will be at Gamescom. Like, I like that they're being upfront. This is what we always talk about with games, right? Like, so many games talk about delays or whatever, and they don't do it until the last minute. That's when you're going to finally hear, oh, hey, by the way, we're not at E3. Like, you know what I mean? Like the day of E3. It's good to know going in that it's not there. You don't have to worry about it. We're not going to have anything yet as far as, like, this is how it's going to be, and this is what we're going to do, and blah, blah, blah. I like the fact that he's being upfront about it. We always talk about there's not enough transparency, I think, when we talk about video game developers.
And Sam, by the way, also one of the coolest guys you will ever talk to in games. He is, by the way, if he looks a little weirdly familiar to you, he was the original, for you old school gamers, the original basis for the face, the model
for that
of
very
Max Payne.
blocky face of Max Payne.
The one with the, sort of diarrhea face.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let's get to Quantum Break itself.
Yeah, you made a bunch of notes here. You have all sorts of stuff to talk about.
Oh, the notes are all in my head.
Oh,
Greg.
wow.
So we're going in. So the game is set in the Northeast fictional town. So
the notes are all in your head, but you have some paper there I see you referencing.
Well,
that's interesting.
Ladies
and gentlemen.
We got a lot to look at here. So Jack Joyce is our protagonist. Beth Wilder, his partner in crime. Paul Serene, the villain. This is Jack. So the interesting thing, which Sam mentions in the thing we just talked over, so the TV show portion, it's going to go, you're going to play a level, you're going to play a game, and there's going to be TV show. And then you're going to play game, TV show. And each one tracks the perspective of a different character. So you're playing the Jack Joyce stuff as the protagonist, and the TV stuff tracks Paul Serene, the villain.
Gotcha.
So it should be a really interesting setup for the gameplay.
Now, the actual TV show part of it is live action, right?
Yes, fully live action. It's being shot, and I'm very curious to see what it looks like.
That's the thing, right? Like, I wonder how if they're going for that Uncanny Valley thing, or the characters in the game are going to have to look so much like their TV counterparts to make sure we don't break down. I don't know.
Yeah, let's get we got a
security dude.
Little gameplay scene here. I mean, the visuals in this game are phenomenal.
Right.
I mean, this is a great looking game. Whether we still think it's awesome looking by the time it actually comes out, maybe the bar is going to go up, but nevertheless,
I think it will.
Yeah.
I think from what you're seeing here, this all looks really great.
So let's
now, granted, some of it looks like cutscenes.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
He is not going to be fun to fight. I'm guessing we're going to have to use some sort of time manipulation power to
Sure, of course. That's
get
a big part of Quantum Break.
He's very, very heavily armored. Even his nuts are armored, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, you got to protect all your vital spots.
Yeah. This is, remember back at the May 21st thing, the trailer for that was a ship running
into a bridge.
Yeah, so this is, there's clearly a lot of large-scale destruction. In fact, I think that scene right there is from that same May 21st scene. Remember, he was jumping around.
Jumping around like a Mario.
poor Lucky Joe. He's going to have to file an insurance
claim
on that truck.
Just trying to go about his day. Now he's getting
yeah,
destroyed.
so you can see the time manipulation power in effect right there.
How much do we know about the gameplay of the game?
Still not much. What we do know, and one reason I'm so excited about it, besides the fact that I just have loved everything Remedy's done, is that it is basically a combination of Max Payne and Alan Wake in the sense that it's Alan Wake's sort of narrative story focus, because Alan Wake had such a great narrative vibe going on with it. And Max Payne, of course, basically turned third-person shooters into a viable high-action thing, as opposed to third-person was kind of a joke back when Max Payne originally came out.
But then they put bullet time in there and made it something you had to be playing.
And so this is riffing. Obviously, this is evolving bullet time. And we see, so, you will be able to do a lot. So we have fully stopped time. What is going to happen? He's just, it's like, hey, we'll just walk around the scene, see what's doing.
Try to figure out how to take out these Monarch guys. These security Monarch guys.
Yeah, I suspect that the time manipulation thing is going to be a power that recharges, much like bullet time did.
Exactly.
Well, let's see if we can pick out any other little nuggets here. Poor semi truck jumping across the wreckage. So this is obviously third person cover based, but which Max Payne wasn't really about a lot of cover,
right?
Whereas Alan Wake had more. So again, sort of blending what they did in Max Payne.
I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of shooting, but the vibe I get from at least this trailer, right, is more of a slow-paced investigation feel, right? Yeah, you're gonna shoot sometimes, but really you want to be going through this. That looks like in the old Uncharted games when you go through and you cover your face to get around sunlight or whatever, exploring, and then in the very end here where he's walking around in time frozen. That seems like where you're really gonna be at, right?
And even remember from last E3, there was that scene where the bomb had gone off, and he was saving the woman, and there were just shards of glass in the air that he was literally just pushing his way through. It was a very cool effect that we see here. So now some higher octane action, a falling car.
Car's moving really slowly there, though.
Yes,
looks like he might be sliding down with time frozen. Then as he gets out of the tanker here, then time starts up again.
The same truck we saw run off the bridge earlier. And boom. I'm guessing it's some sort of time grenade, it looks like, or something, because he's holding a gun.
Yeah, some kind of weapon.
Shielding himself from being shot. That's bad.
Do we know where the game's set?
Just a fictional northeastern seaboard.
You saw the the Riverport stuff and all this other stuff, Riverwalk.
So here's something Max Payne didn't do: punch people.
Right.
Max was all about the guns. And so a little Matrix Neo vibe right here.
Yeah.
Which is going to be fun.
Yeah, to be able to get to slow down time to get up close to beat the hell out of somebody. That's awesome. Especially these guys roughing up civilians. I don't like it one bit.
Yeah, let's look at that on the coming up on the left side here.
And right.
Back up a little. Yeah, both sides. Like, oh, come on.
That ain't cool, brother. This Monarch security, you're up to nothing. You're up to no good. But I like even the effect over there. You can see, the time shards.
Fragment in the sky.
Yeah, exactly. Some kind of polygonal effect.
So that is Quantum Break coming out 2015.
Only on the Xbox One.
For the Xbox One platform. And we will not see it at E3, but we're going to have Greg will, of course, have a strike team, an IGN strike team, at Gamescom in Germany this August, where we will cover this game in full. It'll be very high on our priority list. Greg, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
And we'll check out more of Quantum Break later this year. For all things Quantum Break, you're already in the right place, right here. At where, Greg?
IGN. I got it right?
You got it.